version of Bill Roten on sports. I'm Bill Roten, and here at a disclosed location at Madison Square Garden, where the Knicks just defeated Philadelphia 108 102, a lot better than game one. But taking a what they call a commanding lead in the series,
Yeah.
and you know, and here I am. Okay, you have to look at me for the rest of the show, but yeah, and here with my friend and co-host, great Jamal Murphy, holding it down in nearby Brooklyn. What's going on,
Yes.
Murph?
Nothing much. Just watch that Knicks game. And of course, the big story was no Joel Embiid.
Yep.
Who
Once
would have
again,
thought, Bill? Who would have thought?
we predicted it as you were showing our clips just a couple of weeks ago. Embiid, man. I think we both said we don't know when it's going to happen, but he's going to get hurt at
Right.
the wrong time.
Again.
So again, once again, so I'm actually I may be going to Philadelphia maybe for Game 3, maybe for Game 4, but I want to write a piece about his what's his legacy. I mean,
Oh no,
I'd
not
imagine
not 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 the legacy piece, Bill.
the
Uh-oh.
legacy piece already. Yeah, already.
It's not
Uh,
it's not looking good right about now. You know,
huh?
it's not looking good right about now.
Legacy. Well, he's probably a Hall of Famer,
Yeah.
but not because he's won and he hadn't won. He hadn't come close to winning titles. I don't think he's never reached the Eastern Conference Finals. And he's always been hurt. Always been something. I mean, some people say his biggest legacy is coming from Cameroon. Coming from Cameroon and then ending up, very wealthy,
Yeah.
having a 10-year career, MVP of the league.
MVP,
You know,
multiple All NBA teams, MVP runner up to Jokic, I'm sure.
yeah.
Um, I mean, yeah. So he's had a very, very, very good career, no question about it. It's just then people put expectations on you, and then or they start comparing you to other greats, and he's not gonna live up to that.
Well, no, I'd say second or third, maybe third tier. Um, I mean, clearly not Russell, Kareem. I mean, none of those guys.
No,
You know,
or even Jokic.
Jokic, not even Jokic. Uh, but just a guy. It depends on if you're a critic, you'll say his body never could just get it together. His body always just let him down at the wrong time.
Right. And it's not even just about let's say if you compare him to like a Patrick Ewing, right?
That's a
I mean,
fair comparison, but
but I think Ewing would come out on top in that,
yeah. Well, I mean,
even
didn't
though Ewing
Ewing?
never won an MVP.
He never won. Wow. No, he never won the title, never
Right.
won MVP. And I think the year they played for the title, I guess when John Stark shot him out of the title against Houston for
Right.
the team. I don't even know I don't think Patrick was playing. I think he was hurt.
Well, the last one he was hurt. The last time they made it, but the year Starks shot him out, he played against and lost to
The
Hakeem.
Rocket to a
Yeah.
king, right?
Right. Who
Right.
was
Yeah.
just the better big man of that era. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. But no. But at least he got there a couple times.
Right, got there a couple
Where,
times, made it to a few Eastern Conference Finals. Didn't never really shrunk in them in big moments.
yeah. Except the
Um,
finger roll. The finger roll.
he was older than
The finger roll against Indiana. You
yeah,
uh,
but then he had a stellar college career, which counts.
but he had a great college career, and B didn't. I don't even remember his
No,
college.
he was there for about a few months. He was at Kansas for a few months.
Yeah, yeah, and his big thing, would be the global. He represents, David Stern's whole vision of a global game. He's coming from
Right,
Africa, basketball in Africa.
right.
In fact, I'll probably talk to some African players, and they. I'm sure he met a lot. He's meant a lot to them.
But
Young African.
we can't bury him yet. We can't throw the dirt on him yet. For all we
Okay,
know,
I'll put the shovel back. Let me
yeah,
just put the
for
shovel back.
all for all we know, he could come back game 3, be the hero, win the
Right.
series, or even if they lose to the Knicks, as it seems is going to happen next year, he could come back, He could get a title in the next.
Jamal, we're not worried
You
about
know,
next year. That's
I'll just say,
that's like
it's
that's
just
like a
the
century from
it's
now.
just the legacy, the legacy. You know,
But
I
the
don't
leg.
know. I don't know.
Oh, so you're saying it's too early to write the legacy?
Of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. But this is the society we live in. We have to do that, right? You have to.
Well, I don't have to.
No, you don't have it, but I mean, everybody else is going to talk about it. So
the legacy. I mean, what he's Jamal. He's been in the league 10 years now. I mean, it's
yeah,
not
but
like
he's
it's not like
32. But he's
yeah,
32, not like 38.
well,
You
but
know,
how many more years? I mean, what he's gonna? I guess he could play till he's 38 if
right,
his body lets him.
right.
You
I would
know,
give him at least 2 more years after this one, where you know, I mean, even if he played 50 games a season, if he was healthy, if he just happened to be healthy for one playoff run,
right?
you never know.
Well, yeah, as you point out correctly, he could heal up. They may figure why are we gonna force him back in
Right.
game two? Let's let him go back, heal up, play game three. Let's see if we can take 2 games in Philadelphia. Um, and then, but I mean, I don't know. Does Philadelphia even have a? Can they beat Detroit? I guess. Well, I guess or Cleveland. Can they
Well,
beat Detroit or Cleveland?
they can't beat the Knicks, so we might as well
Well,
just end the discussion. I'm
yeah,
thinking I could see a sweep. Remember, I said this. I said this last time we talked. After watching Game One, I started. I originally said Sixers in six. I mean, Knicks in six. But after Game One, I was thinking it could be a sweep, and maybe I'll give the 76ers one game at the most at this point.
yeah. Well, in that case, if they why bother? Just let's just
Right.
wrap it up.
Right. Because remember, Philly is the second home for Brunson,
That's
Mikal
right.
Bridges, Josh Hart. Like that's their backyard.
That's
You know.
right. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, and the Knicks are looking great, man. I mean, it's 108 points tonight. I forgot 104. I mean, they've been really rolling. And everybody's looking really good. I
Right.
mean,
Oh yeah.
Towns. Talk about legacy. Towns is looking tremendous. Brunson, of course,
Right.
looking great. I mean, they really look like now. When you say they have a championship team, I suppose so. If they playing like this. I don't know how deep they are. I guess they're fairly deep.
Yeah, they have a solid bench. Remember, they didn't have Mitchell Robinson today. He was out with some sort of sickness. Did you hear the details on that?
No, I didn't hear. I didn't
Yeah,
hear why
he
he
was
said
out.
he
You
got
know,
the MB. He got the MBs.
yeah.
I guess I figure
So
you'll be out. I'll be out.
right. So they weren't completely full strength either. But
Right.
like you said, the Knicks do look very good. They have like they have a formula that's working for them offensively. I mean, we talked about this a couple of days ago after Game One. I mean, they just have a solid team with when they're playing well with multiple contributors, like big time contributors. You got Anunoby had 24, Towns had 20 and 10 and 7 assists. Bridges had 18. He's back to
Yeah.
playing well. Brunson leads the way with 26. And then you have Josh Hart just doing all the dirty work with 5.7 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. That's the formula. And then off the bench, you got, Shamit and Alvarado and Deuce
Alvarado.
McBride.
Yeah, I forgot about
Mhm.
those guys.
Yeah, so I mean, they look
Well,
good, Bill. I don't
yeah.
know.
All right. Well, okay. So speaking of legacy, as we wrap this up, let's move along. Let's go up to Boston,
Mm,
where your friend and mine, Jalen Brown, like a few days after being eliminated, Jalen Brown is creating waves in Boston, on his Twitch account. You talk about me talk about Embiid's legacy. So did Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown not a fan. Jalen Brown not a fan of Embiid. He
he
talks
did.
about
He
his
said he was a great
flopping.
player. He's just a flopper.
He's a
He's just a
flopper.
flopper.
He's a flopper.
Which is true. If I mean, but all these great players are great floppers. Like that's part of the game.
Is LeBron a flopper?
Of course, you ever seen LeBron? They have videos, like hour-long videos of all the flopping that LeBron has done, which is, like I said, is part of the game. Like you have to act, you have to try to get calls. Like
I guess.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. So so Jalen, but I mean, what it's probably put him in the crosshair of officials. He killed the officials. He
Yeah,
said he called it the officials had an agenda against him. I think what he meant is maybe either vendetta
right.
or something. Uh,
Well, he said that I think he said $40 million slaves was his favorite book or one of his favorite books, and maybe the league didn't like that,
they
Bill.
didn't
You
like
know
that
what
either. They really didn't like that.
I'm saying?
Maybe that's the problem.
But that's basically he's along those lines. Like he's known to speak his mind a little bit and
Right.
work within the community. So I think he thinks that the NBA doesn't really care for him.
There could be.
Um,
He could be right. Remember,
right,
what did he say? When he didn't make the Olympics team, he
right,
talked about the shoe companies, and
right,
he was going deep into it.
right,
And they're like, man, this guy, but he's good. I mean, he's you know, they he's too good. He's too good to derail. You know,
right. Right. And I mean, I don't know what's going on with him in Boston. You hear things, but not from you don't hear. It's all rumors and innuendo. Um,
like he met with Brad Stevens said, I met with him. He didn't say any of that to me.
right.
He
You
didn't say
know,
he was frustrated.
and he's coming off. It was really a sad way for Boston to end the season. Because they had such a surprisingly good regular
Right.
season, and 90% of it was thanks to Brown.
Jalen Brown, he had
A
a great
great
regular season.
a great year. Like they thought when Tatum wasn't coming back, they were like, "Oh well." Remember they traded a couple people away. Porzingis they traded away. A couple other people. I'm forget. Horford is gone.
Yeah.
They basically like let's just
The-
start a
we
rebuild.
right
And Jalen Brown played so well that they were a second
a
seed.
second seed.
You
Yeah.
know, and then Tatum comes back. Um, and at the very end, Tatum starts to look like himself. And it's weird that coincides with Boston not playing well as a team, So I don't know, but I can't. I don't want to jump into this. Oh, they can't play together. They've already won together,
They won a
So
championship 2 years ago,
right,
and they're both young. I mean, I think they're what 30 and 31 or something like that. 31 and
younger,
29.
younger. I
You
think
know,
Brown is like 29 and Tatum's about 27, something like that.
yeah, maybe, yeah, yeah. We could Google it, but yeah, but I mean, they're young,
Right.
but of course, just like you get on me about writing a legacy piece, they're gonna write Tatum and Brown.
Of
let's
course they
let's,
are. Of
let's
course
keep
they
it
are.
going. Should one be traded? It's time. They're
So,
talking. It's time to tear it down. Tear what down? You know. How many teams would love to have two players like that, who are like not over 30 years old? You know, and it's up to Brad Stevens to like put a couple pieces there.
that's
Yeah,
right.
but
I
somebody's
have, I
talking
have faith
about
in Brad Stevens. I think Brad Stevens will do the right thing. I don't think he's going to trade Brown.
would you
Brad
trade
Stevens,
Brown for what's his name in Milwaukee?
no,
Uh,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Giannis.
No, I mean Giannis is in his 30s, and Giannis is a lot of wear and tear on his body as hard as he goes.
Yeah,
Like I would not do that. You know,
yeah.
no,
I don't think who. I mean, you can't think of who you trade him for.
exactly.
It's better to bring back, Boston maybe one or two pieces
Right.
away from, competing in the East again. As long as you got those two guys and those two guys are healthy,
They
you
competed
got a
without
shot.
him.
Right,
Without the two.
right.
You know, I don't-
Yeah.
it, really I blame the playoffs loss on Missoula. I don't know what he was doing.
Oh,
He was
man, that's right. Maybe he's the one who goes.
I don't think he should go, but I mean, it's ridiculous what he was doing, like starting a lineup that of guys who never played in the playoffs, and like it's ridiculous. Like how like what are you thinking?
Right.
Like I
He's
know
doing
I
that.
know
They
you're
were.
a basketball genius and everything, but give me a break.
Yeah. So yeah. So legacy now. Another good news. Good news in Black America. Uh, we had two great moves on in the front office.
Yes,
Um, Masai
yes,
Masai Ujiri.
Ujiri.
Masai Ujiri is back. He's back in Dallas. They get rid of one brother and they bring back.
Well, all's good now. All's good in the world. They got rid of a brother. They replaced him with a brother. I can live with that. You know. I think Bill froze on us. You there, Bill? Bill froze on us. Let's see if he comes back. but yeah, Masai Ujiri is in Dallas now, so he gets to work. He gets to put some pieces around Cooper Flag. That'll be interesting. And the Bulls, they hire Bryson Graham uh, as their president of basketball operations, and he comes from Atlanta. And before that, he was in New Orleans. I'm not sure what's up with Bill. There we go. You back?
Sorry,
You back?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you froze up there for.
Well, what? No, my battery died.
Oh wow.
It
Okay.
just gave me one notice. Your battery is seriously low, and I thought
Uh,
that gave me some great sign. I said, boom. And on second thought, you're out. You're done.
it's over. Yeah. So I was just saying, after you froze, I was just saying that Masai Ujiri, he becomes the president of basketball operations for the Dallas Mavericks,
Yeah,
and so he gets to try to put some pieces around Cooper Flag.
yeah.
So, and I don't know who else they have right now. Not much, but they're going to try to regroup from.
Anthony Davis.
Well, he's gone. They traded him
Oh,
to
that's right.
the
That's
Wizards.
right. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. His
Yeah,
his
yeah.
career is over. But he
He's,
doesn't care. He said, "I'm rich." He said, "I don't
that's
care."
right. He's
Or he
he's
said, "I'm
rich.
rich. I don't care."
And then the other brother who gets a big time position is Bryson Graham.
Yeah,
Becomes the Bulls president of basketball operations. He was formerly in Atlanta, and
yeah.
before that in New Orleans. He was one of the hot names in the business. So we'll see what he can do with the Bulls roster. I don't know if I could tell you three guys on their roster.
Yeah.
So
Just tell me one.
one,
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who's one guy in the Bulls.
I know guys who used to be there. I'm not even sure who's there anymore, man. It's just a
Man,
disaster over
it's,
there.
this sounds like how they used to, whenever a brother became a mayor of a city, it was usually a city that was like plunging in like darkness.
Yeah,
So,
like
okay,
like Detroit.
yeah, yeah, like Detroit. Yeah,
so,
that's right.
so he's now Bryson Graham is now the mayor of Detroit.
The mayor of Detroit. That's right.
Good
That's
luck.
right. Good luck, brother. You'll need it. You know. Uh, so yeah, but at least he gets a shot. It's
Yeah.
his dream job.
Oh
I
yeah.
was listening to one of the radio shows with Give and Go with Antonio Daniels, who I guess mentored him. He said
Oh okay.
he used to pick him up and take him to AAU games or something. But
Okay.
he said he told him that he was crying when he got the call from Jerry Reinsdorf, because I mean, you got to look at the context of you have a dream, and you have a dream that you working, you want to become a GM or president, and then you get the call from Jerry Reinsdorf, and he says, "Okay, you're the mayor of Detroit." You
Yeah.
know,
Sounds like a draft. Sounds like he just got drafted or something. Got that
yeah, but
call.
good for him.
Yeah.
Now if only he could find Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You
Good
know,
luck. Good
only he
luck.
could find Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen,
Well,
Dennis Rodman.
at least he's here, and it's the best NBA draft in decades. So
And
we'll
how
see what he
low
can
are
do.
they? Are they? Well, we
Yeah.
don't know. They're definitely in the lottery. They don't know.
Right.
They don't know whether they get a lottery pick or
Well, they get a lottery pick. We just don't know if it's
whether it's the first one.
between 1 and 14. You know, I'm not sure where they are, but maybe they're top 10. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it seems like they need a lot more than that. They just need
Oh yeah, yeah. They need a few
everything.
drafts. Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll give him that much time.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck with that one.
Give him like 5 drafts.
I,
Oh
I,
well, yeah, that
he'll get
sounds like a little,
he might get 2.5 drafts.
but yeah, that's tough, man. But let's say the here and now is good news for today that
Yeah.
he got the
No,
job.
no. Definitely
And
good news for today.
then even bigger news, in baseball news, uh, so the history was made when Kwanzaa Jones uh, could make MLB history as the first black woman majority owner. The family of the San Diego Padres late owner announced that they've come to a an agreement in principle to sell the team to Kwanzaa Jones and her husband Jose E. Feliciano, who's the head of a private equity firm,
Uh,
and yeah, they're the private equity firm called Clear Lake Capital.
okay.
And if it goes through, she will become the first African American principal owner of a major league baseball franchise, probably of any franchise, football, basketball, baseball. So history. In fact, I'm going to write a column about it uh, tonight, as soon as
That's
I
good.
get out of here.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to reading that. And then I guess I guess it goes to a vote of the current owners.
Yeah,
I'm a little scared for her.
that's a little. You get a little nervous there because
Yeah,
the White House is going to get involved. Is this DEI? Were there any is there any qualified white billionaires that you overlooked? And all you need is one of them to squawk. Well, I wanted to buy the San Diego Padres. They gave
exactly.
it. Why did they give it to
That's true.
them?
That's true.
All
Because
you need is one.
we've gone from DEI to DBI,
Yeah.
dumb blonde inclusion. So
Uh-oh.
maybe there's some blondes out there who want a team.
Oh man, you push us to the river's edge, Jamal.
What?
We have black
DEI.
blondes, so you have black blondes too now.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
Not
do.
all, come on.
There you go. There you go. I'm not.
We're
I'm not.
talking about
It's not a racial.
blonde.
It's not.
Blonde is a metaphor.
It's not a racial thing, Bill. There are black blonde. In fact, I got two sons who got a little blonde hair. Here
There
and
you
there.
go.
So
There you go. All right. Hey, come on, man. You're walking on this tightrope up here. I'm at the garden
well,
now.
I didn't say anything about James Dolan though.
They don't. Not let me get out of here first. Yeah, man. So you're right. I mean, but it's good news. It's good news for today. You know.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
they got to vote, and they're saying that if they vote her in,
Mm.
her and Jose E. Feliciano, um, maybe by the All Star break, that we could have
That
a
would be
black
great.
female owner.
That would be great news. That would be. I'm looking forward to see what happens there.
Mm.
Um, yeah. And before we get out of here, we were talking about Embiid, and I found the biggest statistic left when you talk about Joel Embiid is this one. This year, 2026-27, he's making $57 million. Basically,
You mean
58.
25, 26?
Well, next year, 26,
Yeah, they
27.
owe him more money next year.
More, 58 million basically, and then in 27, 28 they'll owe him 62 million, and then in 28, 29 they'll owe him 67. How about that?
He's won, Jamal. He's won. He's won. I mean, he's won.
That's a hell of a legacy, Bill.
That is a hell of a legacy that he has won. I'm up here talking about legacy about injury and all this. And brother, could you look at my bank account? I won.
Put that in the article.
No,
God.
you're right. I'll lead with that. In fact, you have to send me those numbers.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Because that is it. He's won. He's already won.
Yeah.
He's just running out the clock now.
He's running the clock.
Brother from Cameroon.
Hey, I'd be taking games off too, Bill.
Yeah, I'm hurt. Oh my God, it hurts. It hurts. I can't play today. But you just look at the next 3 years. You say I'm on easy street.
So not only what does Philly do? You can't trade that unless he's just going crazy. Unless he's guaranteeing someone else a championship.
Right.
So you got to just hold on to him and hope it works out.
After 10 years, I got a feeling this. I know you're saying that he's young, but he's 30, 32?
32.
Yeah, but I don't know, Jamal. I mean, I think that I don't know if he just gets better. I don't know if
his
the body gets better.
His body is not young. His body is not young.
His body's really young. So, but his wallet, his bank account is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
So from that point, he's won. I mean, he's
And now I understand why he always seems to be in a good mood, regardless.
He's in a great mood. I love life. You kidding me? Man, I wonder what that would feel like. Just give me one of those years.
Oh man, Amen.
but she's taking care of probably a lot of people. It's changed the
That's true.
trajectory of a lot of
That's
lives.
that's true. That's
So,
true.
all right, man. Well, listen, this was short and sweet.
Yep.
At the garden, which is pretty much emptied out now. I don't know if you could see it. It's virtually, you know, it's
Yep.
all cleared out now, except for my black ass. You know, so yeah. So maybe we'll see you Friday in Philadelphia. If not, maybe Sunday. But be sure to send me those facts and figures about his bank account because you're right.
I'll
That's
do it.
changed my total perspective. His legacy is set. His
Yes.
legacy, his son's legacy, his grandson's legacy is set.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a lot of that's a lot of real estate right there.
That's a lot of real estate. So he's won.
Yeah.
What can I say? He might maybe he can't retire because if he retires,
He
he
won't
won't
get
get
the
the
money.
money.
Yeah,
You
so
got
he
he got
he is not retiring. I guarantee you that.
he said, give me 4 more years.
Right.
Four
Right.
more years. And we'll see what happens. All right, Jamal. Well, listen, man. It's great. We'll talk about San Antonio later. They better win.
Right.
Uh, I'll be writing a piece on uh, Wembanyama's legacy at
Right.
age 22.
Right. You better be careful. They're up 12 in the second quarter. So
Yeah,
far so good.
yeah. All right, man. Well, listen. You know, good wrap up. Knicks seem to be rolling, and we will we'll see. I'll see if the people are going nuts outside the garden like they were last night.
Yes. Yes. So thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Leave a 5-star rating and write a review. We'll take that also. And you can find the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you very soon. Bye.